Hey everyone, my name is Kia and I'm a medical student here at UBC. Today I want to talk about the Casper.
Casper the ghost?
Sorry, what?
The ghost?
No, not the ghost, the test. So if you're applying to medical school in Canada or the US, you've probably heard of the Casper test. And if you are anyone like me, you probably ask yourself, what is Casper? Why do I need to take it? And what is it like? What is Casper? Casper is a situational judgment test that is created by a company called Acuity Insight. It's supposed to measure how ethical you are, how you think in real-time situation, and it kind of gives school an overview of how this person is and how they think in real-time situations. But let me just be honest with you, Casper is really subjective. And in my opinion, it's far from measuring how ethical you are. It heavily depends on how fast you type, how fluent you are in English, and also it really just varies from person to person. It's really depending on who is grading your Casper test afterward. Honestly, I don't even understand why medical schools still use it. I'll leave the judgment to you guys, so just let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? As of today, Casper test is approximately taking about 65 to 85 minutes to complete. So compared to the MCAT, it's way shorter. So the first section of the Casper is the video response section. In this first section, you have 4 scenarios. And for each scenario, you'll be given 2 questions. You have 1 minute to think and then 1 minute to record yourself and give an answer. The question could be as broad as you see your best friend who just had a fight with their other best friend. So what would you say in this situation? So this is really wanting you to answer in 1 minute what you think, what you do in the situation, and you could just come up with an answer that shows you are thinking both-sided, you think about your friend's well-being, also stating your role as a person involved. The second section of the Casper, which is also the last section, is the writing part. So this is the typed scenario section. So you'll be given 7 scenarios, and then you have 3.5 minutes to answer 2 questions for each scenario. And this is as fast as you can type. So typing really matters. As the faster you type, the more questions you can get into and the more idea that you have, you can actually put on the screen. After you finish the first section, which is the video section, then you have an optional 10-minute break. Also, when you finish the 4 first scenarios in the type scenarios, then again, you have an optional 5 minutes break that you can choose to take or not to take. I did talk about the Casper format, but again, it's keep changing every year. So I really suggest that you go yourself in the website and check what is the format like this year that you're listening to this video. With that said, I just wanted to add that you can only take Casper once a year. Well, if you're applying to the US medical schools, you need to take a Casper for those, and that will be applied to all the medical schools. But if you're applying to Canada, you need to take a separate Casper test, which is the Canadian Casper. So you have a Canadian Casper, American Casper, and they're the exact same thing, just you have to pay twice to take the exam again. And you might be surprised that your score in the American Casper will be way higher than what it is in the Canadian Casper. Typing speed matters a lot. If you're an ESL student or just not fast in typing, then I really suggest start practicing as soon as you can to improve your typing speed. You can maybe use the Monkey Type or you can use typing.com. They're both websites that are really good practice. I use them both. So we get to the next question, which is, how is Casper scored? So Casper is graded by actual humans reading your answer and giving you a grade. Each scenario is graded by a different person. So don't hesitate to just use the same idea for every question. So when you get your result back from the Casper, it's nothing numerical. You wouldn't get a score, but you actually would find out what is your quartile. So if you're in the first quartile, it means you are the bottom 25%. And if you are the 4th quartile, then you are the top 25%. And unfortunately, you would never find out what they liked or disliked about your answers. How to prepare for Casper? My honest advice is practice ethical scenarios. You can even ask ChatGPT. Just ask scenarios that this thing happened, so what would you do in this scenario? You can maybe think out loud, put it on a paper, type it out, or just tell ChatGPT and ask for suggestions. You can even use a STAR structure to answer your questions, which is situation, task, your action, and finally reflection. This will help a lot to organize your thoughts. My third suggestion is just improve your typing speed. Try to be able to type as fast as you can. For the video section, you can start practicing talking to the video. You can record yourself and listen to yourself. I know it's super awkward. I could never do it. I possibly never actually practice in front of a camera myself when I was preparing for the Casper. But some people did, and they apparently really improved the way they talk and the way they present themselves. I mostly just talk to ChatGPT and ask for suggestions. The other thing that is really important is create a list of all the buzzwords you can use. Like, just go ahead, search on Reddit, search online, and try to find out as many buzzwords that you can use when you answer. They seem to really care about these words that you keep using. Like, for example, when you're approaching the scenario, you're saying that I remain non-judgmental and I could talk with passion and an open mind. Just try to throw out as many buzzwords as you have and you can learn. And finally, don't overthink everything. Don't overthink it. It's not measuring how perfect you are, but it's just a test that we have to do it. And honestly, it's really subjective. So what's the point of overthinking this? Just to give it away, I'm not a fan of the Casper. I don't think it's in any way could judge how people are, and it cannot understand what the character of each applicant is. But for now, this is part of the journey. This is part of the application for now. So my suggestion is have a strategy in mind. Try to learn as much buzzwords that you can and practice your typing speed. If this video helped you in any way or made you understand you're not alone in the Casper frustration, just like this video and drop me a comment. Good luck on everything, and I'll see you next time.